am Sheryl Paige, and I'm one of the founders of the Artist Continuum, and I'm here today to talk with you about self-assessment as an artist. So, have you ever considered what it means to assess yourself as an artist? You may have experienced being involved in a competition where you may have been judged better or not as good as another musician or songwriter or performer. And so you may have been subjected to someone else's interpretation of what you're capable of as a musician. Or you may watch a program like America Has Talent or American Idol and see that there is a very specific commercial objective and standard by which musicians and singers are being judged. Here at the Artist Continuum, we really prefer to think of your musicianship and your art as something entirely different than that. I mean, certainly you want to think about things like commercial viability if you're aiming for that specific thing in your career. But take a step back from all of what everybody out there in the world says makes music successful, and take a look at yourself as an artist, as a musician, as a person who's unique in this world and who has a unique perspective on the world and a message that you may have to offer to other people through your music. And that applies to you whether you're creating original works of art in your music or whether you're covering other people's material. I mean, you could be in a cover band covering a specific set of music that communicates something that's unique to you. So you don't even have to be writing your own material to have this apply to you. So as an artist, how can you accurately assess yourself and figure out where your areas are that you would like to improve in and grow in, areas that you may feel you need to focus on to improve as an artist? This is a tool that will help you do that. It's called the Artist Self-Assessment Tool. So what I've done here is I've created kind of a pie chart. It's essentially just a circle, and I've created some spokes in the circle, and each of those spokes are areas of interest, areas of focus, you might say. So in this case, I've drawn up a model for someone who would be, say for example, a singer-songwriter, someone who plays guitar, writes their own original material, and is trying to do paid performances, for example. What does that look like for that kind of a person? This fictional singer-songwriter plays guitar, so I have a spoke that focuses on guitar where that artist might be able to assess their abilities as a guitar player. I've got a spoke for live performance, a spoke for time management, a spoke for financial areas of concern, so I've got a dollar sign there, a spoke for booking and self-promotion, one for voice, and one for songwriting. Let's say this artist is pretty good at guitar and would judge themselves maybe like there at guitar. Like this would be a scale of 1 to 10, for example. And they've got certain things that they can do on guitar really well, but maybe there are areas where he or she feels like, you know, they can improve, so they put themselves there. In terms of live performance, they've looked at videotapes that people have shot when they've been performing different places and have said, my live performance is really good, I'm here on that scale. Maybe in terms of time management, they look at their life and think, you know, I just don't have enough time to do what I really want to do, or I don't seem to be able to manage my time so that I can focus on my art very well. So, you know, maybe their time management skills are down here. Finances, you know, maybe they're making a little bit at performances, but not what they would really like to make. Maybe it's still costing them a lot of their own personal resources to actually go out and perform. So we'll put performance down there. Booking and self-promotion. Maybe this artist is pretty good at getting some things booked, but they've got some self-promotion stuff. Let's just say that this person is an average average at booking and self-promotion. Voice, we'll say voice is somewhere here in the middle. Songwriting, kind of down here. They're getting some reaction that's good to their material, and they're doing a lot of cover stuff, but they don't have the volume of great songs that they feel like they need to have to really go out there and do well as a singer-songwriter. This is what this person's model looks like. It looks like this. You just kind of connect all these dots like that. So what does that mean for this person? It means that there's some areas of growth, really, all across the board, where this person can grow as a singer-songwriter. Now, this model would look very different if we were talking about a keyboard player that's playing in a band, or it would look very different for someone who is maybe just playing music for their own personal enjoyment, or maybe someone who's playing in a band at church that does worship music every Sunday morning, or for someone who is a career musician who's really making their living from music. So for every person, this chart is going to be different. It's going to have different spokes on it and different areas of concern, but the basic tool you can apply the same way. You just identify those areas of concern that make sense for your particular situation, and then you make a self-judgment. You say, on a scale of 1 to 10, where my, the guitar player, if I could be the guitar player I really want to be, I would be like this. That's 10. If I could be the best live performer I could possibly be, you judge yourself on that scale from 1 to 10. And then you create your chart, and then you say, okay, where can I stand to improve? So you just look at those areas of concern and go out and try to determine where you're going to focus your efforts to improve those. If time is an issue, you might want to pick just one area of focus. You look at this and say, I think the thing that's going to help me the most as I move forward as a musician is going to be maybe my songwriting. And so you focus your efforts on that for a period of time until you can bring that maybe from this level out to here. But this is a great way to look at yourself as an artist and chart your growth and see, from month to month, really, how are you doing. I encourage you to come to the Artist Continuum and take advantage of a lot of the instructional materials we've got. We do have areas addressing pretty much all of this planned for the website if they aren't all there already. But I encourage you to come and take advantage of it. I encourage you to use this tool. And if you have any specific questions, feel free to contact us at the Artist Continuum. Again, I'm Sheryl Paige, and I'm one of the founders of the Artist Continuum.